Let's see. A handful of worthless documents and a candy bar. The pebbles are much easier to carry inside this bag. And now for my attempt at a new bag throwing record. I'm a genius. Let's see if there's anything useful in here. Rats, no glucose, just a couple of bandages. Looks like I'll have to think of something else. Let's mummify this. Good idea. That way I should be able to get some reasonably clean water. If I bend this sheet of metal a bit and then lodge it between those teeth, there, it worked. There are warning notices on it. Flammable and corrosive. There's still some liquid at the bottom of the barrel. I can't just climb up that pole. I was no good at that kind of thing back in school, and this one's damp and slippery. I've always wanted to have a go at firing one of these. I could probably climb up to the fuse box now. The car battery contains a strong acid. If I pour just a little on this lock, that should do the trick. Yes, it worked! Luckily, there's a pair of insulated pliers in the toolbox. Okay, here goes. The power's off. If I tear up these documents, they should burn quite well. Up the pole, down the pole, up the pole, down the pole. Who am I, Tarzan? Yay, it worked! The documents are on fire. The power's off. Let's hope this doesn't result in a high jet of flame. I don't need a bad hair day on top of everything else. Great! Now I have a lovely fire going that should burn for some time, hopefully. If I drop the candy bar in cold water, I could hang this bucket of water on the hat stand. All right, that's what I'll do then. So, what's on the menu today? Good idea. But I'll pour away some of this water first. I'm sure I don't need that much for this little candy bar. There, that's better. Soupe au chocolat. This recipe may get me my own cooking show someday. The candy bar has melted. I can take the bucket down now. It will probably still taste a bit salty, but in this case, the end justifies the means. I'll just take one of these. Here, drink this. It will help.
Oh, thank you so much. I really needed that.
You're welcome. Looks like I've taken the lead in our little life-saving contest. You owe me.
Yes, you're probably right. You'll want some answers to your questions, I suppose.
Well, I've been robbed, knocked out, shot at, and nearly drowned. I'd say a few answers are the least I can expect, wouldn't you?
Right. Let's start at the beginning. First, my name is David Corell. I'm a vicar in Berlin, and I investigate sects and the dangers they pose on behalf of the church.
Pleased to meet you. Nina Kalinko.
Very nice to meet you. So, as I said, I deal with certain associations outside of the church. Some time ago, I came across a new, very aggressive sect by the name of Puritas Cordis.
The sect of that televangelist, Pat Shelton?
Right on. Apparently, Puritas Cordis believes in the prophecies of Zandona, an obscure 17th century French prophet.
Something along the lines of Nostradamus?
Yes, but the prophecies of Nostradamus were really vague and quite open to interpretation. Zandona, on the other hand, predicted a series of very real disasters. They were supposed to happen in a specific order, culminating in the apocalypse.
Zandona. Now, where have I heard that name before?
I tried to look him up in old church archives. Not very successfully, though.
You mean there's nothing at all about Zandona?
Not much. At least not anymore. The central registers are missing several tomes of records from this period. And I didn't have much luck in other archives either. Practically all records that might have contained some information about Zandona have vanished into thin air. Then, 2 weeks ago, a centuries-old parchment surfaced in Cambridge. A letter from a nun mentioning Zandona. The very letter you're carrying right now.
Ah, so that's what these people on the ship were looking for?
I think so, yes. Anyone who possesses it is definitely in danger.
Just my luck.
The last person who had the letter before you was my colleague, Patterson. He was going to follow some clues from the letter in northern France. He was the one who slipped you the letter at the harbor. He was probably being followed, and when he noticed, he passed the letter on to you. Not a moment too soon. May the Lord have mercy on his soul.
And now I'm stuck with it.
Unfortunately, yes. I'm so sorry that you got dragged into this. I witnessed the so-called accidents at the harbor. I realized he must have given someone the letter, so I boarded the ship in his place. I wanted to make sure the letter didn't fall into the wrong hands, and that its new owner was safe.
People are being murdered for an old letter? Could its contents really be that important?
Ashford, England.